Over here, we have a vampire attacking Cupid. Why are you looking at Cupid that way, Mr. Vampire? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Floz Games, and welcome back to Tab's Custom Faction Tournament ABC, the tournament where all the factions are based around letters of the alphabet. In the previous episode, we saw the battles of Faction R versus Faction T, and the winner, having overwhelming firepower, was Faction T, moving on to round 2. But now in this episode, we're going to see who's going to move on to round 2 between Faction V and Faction C. One of them has significantly more units than the other, so we're going to have to find some way to even this out. But before that, hey, Floz, just what are the rules? Well, Floz, it's actually quite simple. The Tab's Custom Faction Tournament ABC and or Season 4 is a tournament of custom-made factions based on the letters of the alphabet, 16 to be exactly. Battles are comprised of unit versus unit and or units in qualifying matches to see who is going to end up in the final match between the two factions. And it's probably a given, but the winners from each qualifying battle go into the final battle of the factions, and whoever wins that, well, wins. Tell me who you think is going to win in the comments. But for now, let's get back into the game. Alright, first battle is set up, and I am going to say, Faction V in total has 4 different units. Faction C has 14. So this is going to be very off-put, I'll say. So in some way to match it, for this first battle, we have 10 Valkyrie. 10 Valkyrie flying above with their swords at the ready and their butts sticking out. Ready to... I'm not going to finish that thought. Up against their opponents, the members of Faction C, a front line of clubbers, followed by a line of chieftains, and ending with 2 catapults at the ready. Let's see if flight is going to be enough to give them the power. Begin. Oh, they're already making their way. 2 catapults have launched both to the same Valkyrie, and both just barely miss it, hitting the ground. I don't think the catapults can hit the Valkyrie unless they're hit dead on. Other than that, I don't think the catapult's are going to do much. So the Valkyrie need to take out the chieftains and the clubbers. Oh, but it looks like a lot of the Valkyries are already dead. There's how many? There's like 3 Valkyrie over here. They're making their way, joining up their Valkyrie brethren and or sisters, taking out this collection of clubbers and chieftains. So if they can take them out and then make their way to the catapults, they may have a chance. Oh, there's one more. Okay, so catapults, if you're going to do something, you're going to need to do it now. The only way you're winning is if you get off a shot onto the Valkyrie. Oh, both catapults have launched. Well, I think one Valkyrie is too far off to the side. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, and I think they just barely missed the Valkyrie, and their reload time is too slow, which means I think we know what's gonna happen here. Valkyries are flying their way. They're taking out one catapult. One catapult's destroyed, and the other catapult is destroyed. The Valkyrie are the winners. They're moving on to the final battle. Alright, the next battle is set up on Faction V. We have an entire row of vampires ready with their fangs like, I want to suck your blood. I want to suck your blood. And to face off against these vampires, we have these 4 units right here. We have a Candlehead, a Cactus, the Captain, and in the very back we have a Cannon. And their point value actually exceeds that of the vampires. However, I feel like because we have so many of them and they're spaced out enough, plus they take in the life essence of their opponents, I feel like they could do some work. And if not, then Faction C has a good number of units in the final round then. Let's go. Oh, a lot of them are already turning to bats. Oh, turning back alive. Oh, a cannon. Oh, a cannon hit the back of the Candlehead. Oh my god. I think the cannon killed the Candlehead. The cannon killed its own ally. Hold on. Did anyone see that? Did anyone see the captain just absolutely obliterate a vampire, sending it flying? I don't even see where it went. I saw a vampire go flying. I am sure of it. Where the hell did it go? I don't see where it went, but I know one went flying, so... All right, then. Let's continue. Oh, okay, I think it's safe to say the cactus is dead. I think it's safe to say the cactus is dead, my guys. I'm just waiting for the captain to absolutely obliterate these vampires. I am just waiting. Speed up a little bit. Oh, wait. Actually, I think the captain's dead. The captain's dead. He dropped his sword. He dropped his sword and his gun. Oh no. Now it's all left to the cannon. And I don't think the cannon can even hit the vampires in bat form. Unless he does something amazing, which I don't think he's going to do. He's screwed. They surrounded that cannon like it was a penis. They surrounded it like it was a penis. I mean, honestly, what did you even expect them to do? The next battle is set up on the side of Faction C. We have a Celestial Aegis, a freaking Chronomancer, and a Chariot. The Chariot... The reason these two are so far to the side is so the Chariot doesn't accidentally run it over. I don't know if it even can run it over, but we're just going to say that it can for the sake of, I don't know, layout or whatever. And then on the side of Faction V, Faction V, we have a goddamn army of Void Cultists. I forgot exactly what it is that they can do. And I don't really care what it is that they can do because I think they're just gonna die to the Chronomancer. But hey, let's just see what happens. Oh, the Chariot's on his way, about to make contact, and oh, I forgot that's what the Void Cultists did. Oh wow, okay then. So yeah, wait, how's the Chariot Rider not dead? Okay, never mind, now he's dead. Oh, Chronomancer become a pretty butterfly. Celestial Aegis is dead. So unless the Void Cultists can get off a ton of damage, they're not gonna do anything. So they need to get off tons of damage on this guy, otherwise they are screwed. Oh my god! What is happening right here? They're not dying. The guy is like stuck back in these trees. What is he expected to do? Oh! How many of them are left alive? There's still like a good number of them alive. And I don't know if the swords are hitting the Chronomancer. Well, I think that, yeah, there's one left alive back here. And now there's none left alive. I'm curious how much damage they actually did to the Chronomancer, but at least Faction C now has some units in the final battle. And now I think they've won because they have that guy. We're into the last of the qualifier rounds. On the side of Faction C, over here, we have, what do we have? We have a Chuko Nu. We have a Cupid on the right and a Clams on the left and a bunch of cheerleaders backing them. And I've learned that at least 8 are needed to like heavily increase their power. And they're probably going to need as much power as they can get because they're up against the Chronomancer equivalent of the V faction, the goddamn Void Monarch. And freaking look, is it me or is this guy's head huge? This guy's head looks big. I'm very interested to see how this plays out because they're just a bunch of mortals facing off against a literal fucking god. Well, then again, now that I take it back. Cupid's a sort of god. Who cares? Let's go. Okay, so they're already cheering him, and it looks like I think they're cheering on and increasing. Yep, they're increasing Cupid's power, but literally, what's Cupid gonna do? They're making their way to each other. Is the Chuko new about to attack? Oh, what the? What just happened there? Wait, Cupid didn't hit it, did he? Did Cupid hit the Void Monarch? Oh. No, there's no actual way. What? Did the Void Monarch actually get his ass handed to him? Oh, wait, the cheerleader is cheering on the clams. Oh. Yeah, that would do it. Alright, the final battle is set up with the units that made it through each fight. On the side of Faction V, we have an army of vampires and Valkyries, both that have abilities to fly. Is their power of flight going to be able to help them when they're facing off the winners in Faction C? Because over here we have at the front a Chuko Nu with a Celestial Aegis, a Chronomancer, a Clams in the back, a Chariot, a Cupid, and a bunch of cheerleaders in the back. I see a bunch of ways that Faction C can win, but here's the question. Will the sheer numbers in Faction V be enough to win? We're about to find out. Begin! A bunch of them are already turning into vampires. And I think because they turn into bats, the Chariot's not going to be able to do much, but everyone's attacking the Chariot. And the Chariot just went off, oh no, the Chariot went off the side and a bunch of the vampires were following. Oh, that's bad. Alright, but what have we got here? It looks like a bunch of the vampires are going up against the clams. And wait a minute, what the hell happened here? Hold on, I think a okay. There are multiple fights going on right now. Let's go over them. Vampires going up against clams. Some are dead, some are not. Valkyries, I believe, are dead on the ground. Oh, we have some vampires right here on the Chronomancer, surrounded also by a bunch of clams. Over here, we have a vampire attacking Cupid. Why are you looking at Cupid that way, Mr. Vampire? Over here, we have the actual clams dude himself. Wait, is he dead? He's not dead, he's just hurt. But he was, it looks like, attacked by a Valkyrie. And in the back, we have a Valkyrie attacking cheerleader. Oh, if the Valkyrie can kill cheerleaders, that's going to dwindle their power by a lot. But let's continue and just see what's gonna happen. I am gonna keep having to go slowly. They're still attacking the Chronomancer. He's on his back. Is it dead? Okay, no, the Chronomancer's not dead. Oh, he's becoming godlike. He's becoming godlike, something that the Void Monarch couldn't do. Oh, he's turning into a god. Oh. And I think the Valkyrie's dead. And he's become a god. Now he's going up against a bunch of other flyers. Or he just ripped off the Valkyrie's wings and now it's falling to the ground. Literally, I think the only ones left are a few Valkyries. Oh, yep, the Chronomancer. The Chronomancer is what won it for Team C, for Faction C. I feel like if the Void Monarch could make it into this final battle, he could have done some good work. But no, it looks like Faction C wins this one. Faction C now moves on to round 2. Will they be? I feel like this is one of the factions that has a good chance of making it to the final, strictly because of the Chronomancer. Aside from him, they might. But I think the Chronomancer is what's going to seal a spot in the final for them. But we'll see what happens when we get there. For now, this has been Floz Games. This has been Tab's Custom Faction Tournament ABC, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.